Job searching right now is a whole new game, and today I'm going to continue teaching you how to play it. And if you're new here, hey, I'm Rachel, and I'm on a mission to live well. Here we talk about all things financial wellness, spirituality, natural living, travel, and all things in between. So if that resonates with you, I would love for you to subscribe and stick around with me. I'm happy you're here. And in my last video, I shared with y'all that I got laid off from my corporate consulting job last year. And after traveling Southeast Asia and coming home, I was faced with a very different job market. This was AI screenings, auto no replies. It was honestly really painful. But using my strategies, I not only landed a job that I'm super excited about, but I turned down multiple job offers, including one from one of the big 4 consulting firms. So in my first video, I taught y'all methods that worked for me navigating this new job market, and today is part 2. So we're gonna dive even deeper in. So if you haven't watched part 1 yet, feel free to go back and watch that. There, I'm gonna give you tips on the importance of visualizing your dream lifestyle to identify your values. There's networking messages that you can copy and paste and send out to your network today, and how to use the AI tool that works smarter for you in your job search. And as a reminder, I do have a link for AI Apply, which is the AI tool that I used on my job search. So if you wanna go check it out, you can click my link in the description below. And as always, please let me know if any of the tips in the first video helped you. I always wanna know what works well for you and what doesn't. And now today, I'm gonna walk you through the exact activity I went through to identify my values and my dream lifestyle. This is exactly what I did to get into the right headspace every single day. I'm also gonna give you a structure to your networking calls, some definite don't do's that I learned from experience, and the follow-up message that's gonna really move the needle forward. And without further ado, let's jump in. So last video, I talked about getting into the right mindset and believing in yourself, which includes getting clear not just on the job that you want, but the lifestyle you want. And getting clear on your intentions helps you become more clear in your job search. So here's exactly what I did to get clear-minded before applying for jobs. First, you're gonna grab a pen and paper, and you're gonna write down the accomplishments that you want to accomplish by when, the goals that you have. But more importantly than that, I want you to focus on the feelings that you wanna feel. And feel free to dream like very, very big, because no one else has to read these except you. I always say to myself, it's better to dream bigger than I think imaginable rather than shrink myself down. And here's an example of something that you could write. You're gonna write in the present tense as if you already have this dream and it is already reality. For example, if your big dream was always to work with a Fortune 100 client, you could say something like this. I currently work for Apple in the marketing department. I feel, the important part is the feel, I feel safe, secure, excited waking up every single day. You can get more specific. You can say the role that you want. You can say the company that you want to work for, what your team is comprised of, what it looks like. For example, I wrote that I want a small team. Now I work on a team of 10 people, and it's wonderful. And this was coming from the consulting world where I was on teams of hundreds of people. Now, you are gonna read this to yourself every single day. Bonus points if it's in front of the mirror, but it definitely doesn't have to be. Just read it every single day. This has your dream goals and your dream feelings written in it. And carrying that energy with you every day will help you identify jobs that have those distinctions in it. And last time I walked you through how to use LinkedIn to connect with a valuable network and also how to set up a networking call when you have that. And I can't overemphasize enough how important this step is for your job search. But now I'm gonna teach you how to actually structure these calls to make it worth their time and worth your while. The first thing that I wanna emphasize when reaching out is that this is totally normal. I said this in the last video, but I feel like in 2026, everything has been automated and people are now scared to connect for some reason. But especially in the world of AI, being human is our greatest superpower. It is how we stand out. There is nothing more human than being open to connection. And it's weirdly a rare thing these days. So put yourself out there, be vulnerable. It truly is how we get ahead these days. And everyone always says it's all about who you know. But are you connecting with new people? If not, you're probably limiting the amount of people you can get an in with. Now, I'm gonna set you up for this networking call because I had someone who teed me up with a message similar to my own, and I was stoked to pay it forward, but he did a few things painfully wrong that I wanna warn you against. The first is that he opted for a phone call instead of video call when I gave him the option. Now, I didn't make any harsh judgments. Everyone has their reasons, but when you're on a video call, you are being seen and noticed. You are taking up more space in their brain. With phone calls, it's easier for people to multitask or just forget you after the call ends. So be memorable, jump on video if possible. Or even better yet, if they're close by to you, Get a coffee in person. That is the most memorable thing you can do. The second is that he didn't have any questions lined up for me. He reached out saying that he was curious about my experience and my role, but he actually didn't have any questions to ask me on the call. And so I had to pick up the slack and basically ask him questions, give him information without him asking. So don't make that mistake. And you're not going to, because I'm going to set you up with a guide after this. So be prepared. Have a queue of questions that you want answered before the call starts. The third mistake he made is that he jumped right to asking me for a connection with a recruiter. Don't do this in the first 5 minutes because you have to put yourself in their shoes. When they are giving you as a reference to a recruiter, they are personally vouching for you. They are personally putting their name on the line to get you an in. So just think about it ahead of time. Do they know you? Did you give them a reason to vouch for you? If it's within the first 5 minutes, they're probably still feeling you out. You want to wait until the end of the call. The fourth is that he never said thank you. You always want to start by thanking them for their time. You have to think about it from their perspective. They're taking time out of their day to help you. Next, we're going to jump into the layout that's going to help you start brainstorming questions so you can show up to these calls prepared. Like I said, you're going to want to start by thanking them and telling them a little bit about yourself. Just give them a vibe overall of who you are, what you've done. Next is questions about their experience. You can ask them what brought them to the company, what their day job's like, what their team's like, what the culture's like. And this section will be the bulk of the call. It's basically just learning about them and the company, so you can ask any question you want that will get you a better understanding of what it's like to work there. Now, next is the ask. This always comes after you've gotten ample time to get to know each other. And you can say, I'm really interested in marketing communications. Do you know anyone in that department you could connect me with? You can either ask for the department or a recruiter. If they like you, they will probably say yes. And if not, do not put the pressure on them. That is totally fine and acceptable. Just thank them for their time and tell them that if they think of anyone in the future, they can pass along your resume to them. Last is your closing. Ask them for any advice they may have. And again, please don't forget to thank them for their time if you haven't already. And make sure to get their email, because afterwards you're going to send them a follow-up message along with your resume. So the call went well, you're feeling great, you just hung up. Now what? Their answer is always send a follow-up message. This can be right after the call, but feel free to wait until the end of the day. You just want to make sure to not go over 24 hours without sending a follow-up, because this can signal that you're not that interested or not that serious. And here's a layout of something that you can say, but just remember, you are going to have to edit the bulk of this because every single conversation is going to have different details. If they gave you a recommendation on who to reach out to or connected you to a recruiter, you can say, "Hi, Lucia. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat today. I really enjoyed our conversation and learning more about your experience with Meta. Your insights on how you've been integrating AI with your comms work was really encouraging. It felt much more within reach after talking to you. I appreciate your offer to connect me with Zach in recruitment. Please let me know the best way for us to meet. I'm really looking forward to it. Best, Rachel." And if they didn't offer you any other connections, that doesn't mean the call was a waste. You can always just say, "Hi, Lucia. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat today. I really enjoyed our conversation and learning more about your experience with Meta. Your insights on how you've been integrating AI with your comms work was really encouraging. It felt much more within reach after talking to you. I'm attaching my resume to this message if there's anyone you'd like to connect me with in the future. I appreciate your time. Best, Rachel." And there's always extra bonus points if you throw in a personal tidbit from the call. For example, someone complimented my necklace on one of our calls, so in the follow-up, I included a link to the necklace. This isn't about sucking up, it's just about noticing the fine little details and being a thoughtful, kind human. And I cannot even tell you how many interviews this method has gotten me. People are motivated to help other people that they have a genuine human connection with, especially in 2026 because it's rarer. People want to work with people that they like, and if they have the chance to work with you, they're going to be motivated to help you out. And this is a really important mindset to maintain because sometimes asking people for help is very hard, but I know you can do this. I hope this video set you up for success with your job search and helped you feel more confident when preparing for your networking calls. And even with all of these, just remember that job searching takes time. So have patience with yourself and your network if you can. I know you're gonna land somewhere great. And if these tips helped you, please like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And please, if you used any of them, let me know in the comments below. I would love to see what you tried. And I'll see you next time with more tips. Good luck on your interviews. You got this.